Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what it is. You are tuned in to another episode of the Man Cave Sports Podcast. Yo, DJ, drop that beat.
Drawing the keys for this shit now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what it is. We are in the building. You are tuned into another episode of the Man Cave Sports Podcast. Hey, Man Cave crew is in the building. I'm your host, Wildcard Mar. This week, I'm the host. I get to do the duties of driving the bus. And I got my sidekick with me, my passenger with me, my road dog with me, my ride or die with me. They call that man multi-man T. What's going on, Rastafarian?
Hey, what that going, people? I got to bring that back to the Four Corners. But yeah, I'm good, man. Wearing my fam shirt, my main man. You got to meet him, Freddie, at the cookout last year.
Yeah,
He got
yeah,
the
yeah.
clothing line, Family Matters. Got to wear the fam shirt. I look pretty nice in it. You can't probably see it really well because of my lighting, but it's a light blue shirt with some black letters, white outlining. It's pretty good. Feels real good and smooth on my body.
Mm.
Hey, Freddie, this was a plug for you. I need some more.
Hey, shout out to Fred, man. Hey. I might need to plug on that. I mean,
Yeah, man.
on out to KC. What's up? What's up, Fred? What's up, man? Anyway, hey, shout out to Fred. Shout out to all the folks that have been supporting us right here on 613 Faye Productions. And don't forget, like, share, subscribe, spread the word what we got going on. Tap in with all the content right here on the YouTube channel, 613 Faye Productions, and we gonna talk sports. Let's get to it. Big homie. All right. Look. Obviously, we talked about it last week. Football's done. Super Bowl's done. The Eagles are the champs. But, man, you know what happens after Super Bowl? All the rumors start kicking up of where these quarterbacks is going to go. And we going to keep it brief because I don't like talking about this guy. All right? This man, Aaron Rodgers, went to New York for 2 years. Didn't do nothing. Now they making it a big deal that, oh, man, the Jets said, man, we don't want you back. Let me ask you, where would you put Aaron Rodgers this upcoming NFL season? Where would you put him, big dog?
Retirement. I don't like Aaron Rodgers. I don't like the guy. We were talking behind the scenes about people not liking people they don't know. And I'm a hypocrite because I don't like him. I played football, and I just feel like he's a horrible teammate. I just feel like he's a horrible person to be around. I've heard positive things from him from Marshawn Lynch, so I can't really go against Beast Mode because Beast Mode's OG. And I respect Beast Mode so much. But Aaron Rodgers seems like a pretty bad guy, man. I wouldn't want to be his teammate. Not at this point in the career. Maybe in another point in the career, he probably was a great teammate, and he was actually a pretty good player. But maybe with the system, maybe with the system, maybe with the Green Bay system, him being in a smaller city, him being in a prestigious franchise, maybe that's why he was winning. He goes to a clusterfuck and with the Jets,
Yeah,
and no stability, no really history of the team for real, and he goes and he becomes a bum. I mean, the first year, the first game of the season, he gets hurt. And then this year he played like he still was hurt. So I hope he goes to retirement. I keep my ESPN app open just so it, just in case he announces it.
just hoping to get the news. Just breaking news. Yeah, Rodgers retired. Just hoping to hear it, huh? He was like, that boy would be Christmas. Nah, man. Look, retired. I'm okay. He's 40. What else? I mean, yes, probably the only thing he's chasing is a Super Bowl, I guess, because he only got one. I guess that's kind of been a knock on Aaron Rodgers. For me, at least, is like, bro, you only got one. I understand his talents and all that stuff. But I just think him winning the Super Bowl, those days been done.
And
What is
he's not a good teammate, so he's not going to help the young kid.
yeah.
We already seen him duck those times.
Yeah, exactly. So if I'm a franchise, why would I bring this guy on my team? Because one, I think he still costs way too much to even acquire to put on your team. And at this point in time in his career, I'm not trying to come up off that type of compensation to acquire him. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm with you. I agree. I 100% agree. And again, like I said, he's not the like. So, for example, one of the names that's been floated out there has been the 49ers.
Mm-hmm.
And Brock Purdy's still on his rookie deal. So let's just say it was a 2-year thing that they had him, or let's just say one. Well, not even one. It had to be two. Let's say they signed the 49ers signed up for a 2-year deal, and you still got Brock Purdy under your rookie contract. He ain't going to help Brock Purdy or the future of the 49ers at all. He's already proven that he doesn't want to. Look at what he did with the Packers. That's part of the reason why he left the Packers, because they drafted Jordan Love. And then when he goes to the Jets, he's so insecure, he made them trade Zach Wilson. So he's shown he doesn't care about the future of a franchise. He only cares about Aaron Rodgers. He does it also, if you're picking him up, he ain't gonna be at minicamp.
Mm.
He ain't gonna be at mandatory camp.
Yeah.
So
at training camp.
that's the what I'm saying. So I mean,
yeah, he might. Well, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. He might show up for training camp. But,
I mean, halfway there. his body will be there, but his mind is still high off of whatever hallucinogen he was on.
That was another thing. Okay, so as much as I want to blame Aaron Rodgers for some of the debacle in New York, I can't put it all on him because the team let him get away with that.
Oh, it's 50-50.
Oh, yeah. I'm with you.
50-50. It's 50-50. But again, he went to a team with no stability.
Yep.
No really rich history. I mean, the Jets won.
No, they're habitual losers, bro.
That's what I'm saying. They won. Little mom wasn't even thought of yet when last time they won. They won a lot. It took them longer to get back to the Super Bowl than it did the Wizards.
Hey, Phil. Hey, this is how long ago the Jets was good. It wasn't Lil Mom. It was Lil Grandma.
That's what I'm about to say. Right. Little grandma. You know what I'm saying? Little grandma. This is the little cute little grandma. Just the infant.
Just so sweet and innocent.
My whole family probably had bushes. You know what I'm saying? I Want You Back wasn't even out by the Jacksons yet. Michael probably wasn't even born the last time they won.
No, he probably wasn't.
He probably was, but still.
Well, if he was dark then.
Right. That probably was the darkest he was in his life. Why are we doing this?
Oh no, bro. Hey, they gonna be like, boy, these wilder, bro. Let's get him out of here. But no, I definitely brought that up. Now let me ask you this, because last year you told them fools you need to go ahead and get Dangerous Russ in ATL.
Yep.
And Pittsburgh listened to you.
Yep.
And Pittsburgh listened to you. And I thought it worked out well for Pittsburgh. They didn't get to the Super Bowl, but at the point in time when I think Russ gave him a different level than Justin Fields. No shade to Justin Fields. He did well, but as you saw when Russ got in there, the offense looked different. Where Dangerous Russ gonna be at? Where Sierra and Russ gonna be at?
I don't know, because Pittsburgh don't know what the hell they doing. Pittsburgh has no clue what they're doing.
I keep him in Pittsburgh.
Me too. But you said where he going, and he ain't gonna be there. The ATL should have got him. They should have got him. They would have got him cheaper than they got freaking phony baloney for.
Hey, and they talking about getting rid of him already after 1 year.
If his agent wasn't so good, every team that he played for would try to get rid of him early.
Facts. Hey,
Minnesota held on too long. Washington held on too long. Atlanta said, we ain't good, but we ain't stupid.
Hey, there's gonna be a point in time we need to get the number to his agent, because his agent is doing.
His agent is amazing.
Amazing. We need to holler at his agent.
Yeah. Or just the GMs and the people that pay the people, they stupid. It's
No
one
doubt.
of the two.
No doubt. No doubt. Obviously the NFL draft is into a couple of months. And hey, we bring college football heads around here. I gotta ask you, dog. Obviously, we know who you're a fan of. All right. You got a quarterback who has a nice little friendly rivalry with Mr. Shador Sanders. So I'm gonna ask you, big dog, if you was a franchise right now and you had those two guys on the board, which one you drafting to be the next future quarterback of your franchise, man? Talk to the people.
Well, first and foremost, let me say this. I don't know how friendly the rivalry is because they be
They
some
be
of the stuff
talking.
they be saying to each other. I'm like, hold up, bro. Like,
Hey, I think it's in good fun in their kind of way of banter from the outside. It looks crazy
I
because
don't know. I think Bucky be editing it very well because
got
I
to.
guarantee you they've thrown hands once,
Hey,
at least once.
hey, can be on Shador's ass, bro.
And
Pause.
that's what I mean. Like Shador has told. I'm going to answer the question, but Shador has told us in so many words and so many actions, he's not a punk
Hmm.
by no means.
Hmm.
But he also showed us the reserve and chill, the calmness of him, you know. But a man is a man. At the end of the day, like I don't know how much I'm gonna take. Like he be trying to big brother him,
Yeah.
like big bully him, and it's like, bro, like come on, man, like. But who I would pick first if I'm between them two? I'm gonna be honest. Well, first off, let me point this out because it is still Black History Month. Ain't it dope? We in a position where we're saying which one of the two would get picked first.
Hmm.
Um, not too long ago in our lives, we saw when it wasn't even, you wasn't even getting a chance. And
Mm.
now we're seeing who the two to pick from. We just had another black quarterback, third black with four
Fourth. Yep.
quarterback to win a Super Bowl. So it's pretty dope.
Shout out to
It
Hurt.
depends on if I'm Tennessee, I'm going with Shador.
Mm.
But if you're saying who should be the first one, like I'm gonna say Cam. Not because I'm a Miami fan, because if you watch this show, I've been more of a Colorado Coach Prime fan in the last 4 years than I've been of anything.
Fair.
Um,
Yeah.
and I do think Shador is the better quarterback, but I also think depending on the system and what you put him in, for example, um, I think Cam will maneuver better with the Giants, with Malik Neighbors already being there.
Mm.
Um, and I think Shador is going to take, because it's going to be, I think the mental part of it is going to be more on Shador. He's going to have to deal with that part more than Cam is
Mm.
for reasons that ain't even his fault. Him being Deion's son,
Mm.
um, him possibly being the number one pick, and just all that comes with being Deion's son, man. Let's
Yeah.
just call it spade a spade.
That's right.
Shiloh wasn't invited to the
Combine. Yeah. Yeah.
and why is this news? Because it's Deion's son.
His son. Exactly.
You know how
Yeah.
many players didn't get invited that we don't know who didn't get invited, that we can't even argue like, hey, he should have been invited.
A shit ton.
You know what I'm saying? And we don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Nah,
we know Shallow didn't,
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
so um
Great point.
I would say, yeah, if I'm the Titans, I'm going with Shador. But if I'm any other team, depending on the team, like the Giants or the Browns, I would go with because I'm not saying Shador is not mentally tough.
Yeah.
We just haven't. Well, I can't say we haven't seen it because to us that first year at Colorado was a success. But realistically, as far as when it comes to wins and losses, it wasn't. They
Mm-hmm.
weren't even bowl eligible. So to see him kind of bounce back the next year and have the season he had the next year, that does show some mental toughness. And you got to be Deion's kid. You got to have some mental toughness. But I just think he's going to endure more. I think that this it won't be C.J. Stroud. It won't be the instant come in, have the success, take your team to the playoffs.
I got you.
Because wherever either one of them go, those divisions already are stacked. I mean, like,
No, man. Let's just call it spade a spade. When you go into Tennessee, You ain't winning no time soon.
And then you go to New York, you ain't winning no time soon.
No time soon.
If you
Yeah.
go to the Browns, you're not winning no time
No time
soon.
soon. You right. Yeah. Yeah.
But that would be based on the division wise.
Mhm.
That is the more ideal situation because other than Lamar, Pittsburgh doesn't have their situation straight.
Yeah. They got
Cincinnati's going through whatever they're going through, trying to keep everybody, and then you know,
yeah. I feel you. I feel you. Yeah. It's to me, I'll be honest. I think there's no wrong answer to that. Hey, whichever one you choose. And to back up your point, it absolutely 100% sits on what type of offense you running. If you're running like a pro, let the quarterback sit back there and pick apart a defense, I'm going with Shador because I think he's more cerebral and technical and reading, going through his reads and more accurate. You could say, and I heard the shit talking Cam was saying, "Hey man, if I dink and dunk, I'll be 100% accurate too." I heard what he said, and hey, Colorado geared their offense towards Shador and what he does well, which is get the ball to his players. If you're talking about improvising, offensive line breaks down, and I need a quarterback that can still make some shit happen. I'm not saying Shador can't do it. We've seen Shador with some mobility, but if I'm going with mobility, I'm gonna go more towards Cam. He's gonna be more mobile, can get
I
out the
don't know
pocket.
about that one.
No, I'm talking about
That's
compared to Shador. Yeah, I'm talking about more like able to kind of get out the pocket and got a little bit more mobility and make a play and a throw on the run.
you
I
saying Cam could do that more than Shador?
did not seen that I've seen.
Oh no, I disagree. I
Yeah,
100% disagree with you.
hey, all right. I mean, I've seen Cam do some miracle stuff this past year, and I'm like to, in the same conversation. I've seen Shador, his this year. Obviously, this year I'm going based off of this year. All right.
I'm about to say you have to go if you're going over this year. That can't be accurate
Okay.
because not to say that you're wrong, but you got to base it on the two places,
mhm.
Miami and Colorado.
Yeah, and they're headed in two different directions
Miami's offensive line is probably 10 times ranked better than
in Colorado's. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. I'm with you. I'm with you.
Um, and they both two of the slowest black people I've ever seen in my life.
Hey,
So I don't know when you say mobile.
I wasn't gonna say it, but I
When you
was.
say mobile, I was like, hold up. I was like, wait.
But that's why I tried to word it as in just comparing these two because I wouldn't put Cam as nowhere closer to Lamar Jackson no time soon.
Yeah, neither one of them need to run the 40. It might hurt them.
Don't run the 40 back.
Yeah. Don't because
Hey, just throw the football, dog.
like Shador, that's something I want to look up. I want to see who probably got more rushing touchdowns.
You know what? To be honest, as much as I'm trying to give Cam the credit, I would probably wouldn't be surprised if Shador has more rushing touchdowns. I wouldn't be surprised. Just, and I'm only basing this, Mike, off of the fact that we've seen Shador run for his life the last 2 years in Colorado because the offensive line has been so bad.
I'm faster than both of them right now. And me and Cam about the same size. So I love them both. I love them both, bro. I love them both, bro. They're both. I don't really know if I like the banter as much as other people do.
Yeah.
Because they be going at it, and
Uh,
and people can say I'm sensitive or whatever. Hell nah, bro. You ain't gonna be talking to me like that.
you ain't gonna little bro me, dog.
Yeah, like, bro, like if I would have went to Miami, I would have went to the national championship. If I'm Shador, I could say that to him. You
No,
know,
that makes a difference. How many times have we said it on this show? And I'm pretty sure we said it other places. Like situations matter when it comes to these quarterbacks. You know, I Shador, I think his success probably would have been a lot greater had he been able to not get sacked damn near 8 times every game. I mean, come on, let's be honest. We just saw a Super Bowl with Patrick Mahomes, how great he is, look very pedestrian because he couldn't get the football out of his hand. I mean, come on. I don't care how good you are as a quarterback. If you don't get no protection, you're not great. All right. That's just point blank period. So if you take Cam's offensive line in Miami and get just half of what he had and put it in Colorado, we might be having a different conversation. Shit might look different. Shador's numbers might look a lot different. Shador might look more like a Heisman candidate than Travis. Who knows? Just saying.
I don't think they were no matter where he went. I think that if he would have stayed at Jackson State, he would have been a candidate.
Talking about Travis or Shador?
Shador.
And I'm glad you brought that up because I was having this conversation with the homie the other day. If they would have stayed in Jackson State, I don't think they would have got the same amount of hype as they did in Colorado. They only got as much hype as they did at Jackson State because it was something that never happened before as a number one recruit going to HBCU and a prolific dad and son going, coach and quarterback to it. We haven't seen nothing like that. And so I think that's the only why it got hype. But had they stayed in Jackson State, it'd have been probably like 2 years of hype, and then they'd be like, "Oh man, what happened to them Sanders and that Hunter boy?"
Nah, I think the opposite.
Oh, really?
I think that what happened, I said was going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
I think that Deion alone was powerful enough to make a change. And I think if he would have stayed, like if he left now and he went to Colorado, I wouldn't have nothing to say. And I'm not mad that he went to Colorado, to be honest with you. Yeah. I understand because of the behind the scenes stuff that was going on in Jackson State.
Yes.
But I do think if they would have stayed all 4 years, now I'll say this much. I don't think Travis would have gotten the Heisman, but I think Shador would have been up for it because we've seen in the past they've given a nod to HBCU, but Steve McNair was in the top finalists. I think it would have opened up another light. To be honest with you, I think he would be scrutinized less if he would have stayed there. Because see,
I can agree with you on that. I see. Go ahead, finish because I definitely want to hear where you're going with this.
You see, a lot of us started scrutinizing him once he left.
Yeah, it was very loud.
It was very loud. You know what I'm saying? For us scrutinizing him, and really, Shador didn't get any scrutiny for leaving. His dad did.
Mm-hmm.
I just think he would have broke a whole bunch of records. I think he would have been. I just think that, and I also think the floodgates would have opened up for HBCUs, like they are now with with Deshaun going to Delaware State and Michael Vick. But I think the floodgates would have opened up earlier if Deion would have stayed with Jackson State, and it would have made HBCU football bigger. And it would have been undeniable for him to be up there in the Heisman because it would have looked a certain type of way if you didn't put him in there. If he would have had the same number, because Jackson State Shador was flawless.
Mm-hmm.
If you go back and look at that tape, of course they're going to say, well, he was playing against HBCU kids. He wasn't playing against the same talent. But if you go back and look at him, you could tell that he was a quarterback.
He was different.
You know what I'm saying? And in Colorado, he showed he was great in Colorado. Don't get it twisted, but he was damn near perfect in Jackson State.
Yeah.
With lesser talent, to quote unquote.
Quote unquote. Yeah, I feel what you're saying.
So
lesser level, like they like to say.
Yeah, like they like to say. So I don't know, man. I just think that if they would have stayed there, it might have been. We wouldn't even be. I don't even think we would be questioning it.
Yeah. I hear you. For me, as we transition, two things I definitely want to say about this topic. One, I'm glad you brought up the fact that you did highlight the fact that yes, it's still Black History Month, but the fact that we are in this time of 2025 that we're talking about which quarterback should be your number one franchise, and both of them look like us, and we would have never. Mike, did you really think we'd have ever been to this point right now? I figured we would. I didn't think I would see it.
I mean, I don't know if I would.
I'll be honest. I didn't think I would see it because it took so long for the black quarterback to break down that stereotype and that quote unquote he can't lead, he's not talented enough. If people looked at the starters, there's 32 starters in the NFL. Half of them were black this year. I mean, say what you want. You know, that whole stigma and that stereotype, it looks to be a foregone conclusion that shit just it was bullshit. I'm just saying, there's no way you can have 32 starters in the NFL and half of them are black, and you can't say that they were never talented enough or smart enough to play the position. So for that label to have been thrown on black quarterbacks, 30, 40 years ago, 50 years ago, yeah, throw that shit out.
More so what they were saying about black people instead of,
Well, obviously,
right.
yes. Context given into it, yes. It was more geared towards the actual population of black folks in general, yes. But
They
that
still
was
do it with coaches.
yeah. Oh, hey, we and that's the thing. We ain't even fixed the coaches part. And obviously there's so many things that you got to fix in the NFL and college football and those higher levels when it comes to more diversity in the coaching and the ownership and all that ranks. We'll get to that at some point in time. I'm just saying, as in right now, I thought that I would never see the day that we're having a discussion that this black guy or this black guy is the better choice to be your starter of your franchise. I thought we'd never be here, and here we are. So, no, so shout outs to Cam Ward and shout outs to Shador. And shout out to Travis, because he's up there too. He might be number one pick too. We can't homeboy from Penn State, wide receiver and not a defensive back. It's just go ahead and just make it plain and clear what your intentions to be. I think he should go in as our wide receiver solely based off of, salary wise. I mean, we see what these wide receivers are getting nowadays, salary wise, compared to cornerbacks. The wide receiver is a little bit higher than the cornerback. I'm just saying, salary wise, he should have declared as a wide receiver. Now, talent wise, he can do whatever the hell he wants. I just think you just put him on the field. Hey, I need a third down stop. I need you to stop that wide receiver on 3rd and 10. Go cover him. All right, got you, coach. Hey man, it's third and 8, man. I need you to run this out route, man. Go get this first down for us. Okay, coach. Hey man, punt return, man. Take this bitch to the house. Got you, coach. I would do me wouldn't care for 3 reasons, because you get him in a certain salary criteria. He should qualify or should classify himself as a wide receiver and then let the team play him wherever he wants, just for financial reasons, so they can have a class. But I don't know what his final decision is going to be, whether it's defensive back, whether it's wide receiver. That's just my take on it. What you think about it, big homie?
So I didn't think about the money part, and I'm glad that you brought that up, because now that made me start thinking. That's a hell of a point. The reason why I like him going to both is him standing on what he said. He wants to play both.
Mm.
I don't think he has a choice because it's the NFL. The NFL makes their stars. They dismiss them when they're ready to dismiss them. They're the most cutthroat league really out there.
Yeah.
So if they say, "Listen, bro, I don't care what you think. This is where we putting you at," he don't really have a say so.
True.
Especially now coming in as a rookie. He could go back to school, but then he'll be in the same position next year.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I do like that he's going in as both, because he's standing on what he says, what he feels. I like the confidence from him. I think in our lifetime, if anyone we've seen could do it, it's him.
Mm-hmm.
I know people compare him to Charles Woodson and Champ Bailey and all that stuff. Stop.
Please stop.
I think Charles Woodson, that one year that he tried to do, when they had him doing Both. I think he had like 6 catches. You know what I mean? Like, we really literally have never seen this done in our lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure there was players back when they wore leather helmets that did it.
Damn, not the leather helmet, bro.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, I'm sure there's been people that's done it. Dion was the closest thing to it in the NFL that we saw. That year that Michael Irvin got hurt for the Cowboys, and he actually had to step up and play some wide receiver, and he did a pretty good job for someone that wasn't a full-time receiver. This
Yeah.
is totally different. Travis is a full-time receiver. He has proven that he's a full-time receiver. Now, my only pushback to him going in, just saying as a receiver, I don't think he's the best receiver in the draft.
Fair point. Fair point. I can agree with you on that.
And I don't think he's the best corner in the draft either.
And that's fair point. That's fair as well.
But I think he's the best player in the draft by far.
Fair fucking point.
You know what I'm saying?
Fair point.
Like, and this is funny, but if let's just say the best wide receiver in the draft is here,
Yeah.
and Travis is here,
Yeah.
on the receiving,
Yeah.
and the same thing for corner.
Corner. Yep. Yeah.
As a player, he's this much better than anybody after him.
Facts. I'm with
You know
you.
what I'm saying? So it's like, I mean, for real, with the combine, I don't know. I mean, what are you going to see from him? And certain players don't need the combine.
Yeah.
It's a waste of time.
It's pointless.
What do you care what he runs the 40 in?
Mm-hmm.
When he gets the ball, he runs a 3-2.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What do we need to see him do cone drills for? What do we need to see him catch the ball for? We didn't see him drop many passes, except when they were cheap shotting him.
Yeah. It was rarely. It was rare that you saw him drop passes. I mean, no, I'm with you. We're not going to find out anything new from the combine about Travis. I mean,
at all, nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, even with Shador and Cam.
Yeah.
We're going to see that they slow.
But they can fling that pill, though.
But they can fling that pill, and they're pretty accurate, both of them.
Yeah.
You know, so what does it mean? I mean, what do we sometimes like with the combine, it's just like to me, that's the combine should be for players that's like on the cusp of getting drafted or like 4th round and down.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's really never been, well, I can't really think of anybody in recent times that has been projected to go 1st round and then the combine made them go lower. Can you think of anybody?
Nah. Not too often. More times than not, a lot of people usually go where they're projected at. More times than not. In these, obviously, there's some guys that like obviously Aaron Rodgers slid in the 1st, so did Lamar Jackson slid in the 1st.
That ain't had nothing to do with the combine.
No.
With Aaron, we finding out now why he slid in the draft.
You old son of a bitch.
Yeah, we finding out now.
Shouldn't have been a D-bag.
Yeah, we finding out now why he slid in the draft. Lamar was just because he was a black quarterback.
And they were scared to touch him. Hey, let's call a spade a spade. There was a lot of GMs that were scared to touch Lamar Jackson because they thought that he was too much of a wild card at quarterback. They didn't have the balls to just say, hey, he's my quarterback. Baltimore is the only team that definitively came out and said he's going to come out here and be our quarterback. That's the only team that really came out and did it. You see what you got from him. So, yeah, man, I just think it's just one of those things where it's he can't do no wrong, whether it's pro day, whether it's combine, whether it's anything. Look, let's just make sure that we get to the draft and find out where he goes and find out what team gets him. Because as we talk about how quarterback situation matters so much, for me, of any player in this draft, it matters where Travis goes. Because you got to make sure you got him around the right people that's going to be able to utilize all of his talents, whether it's offense or defense or even special teams, and use him properly. And they can't use him as a gadget player because he's not a gadget player. You got to use him as a very important piece of your game plan on both sides of the football, or 3 sides of the football, special teams, offense or defense. So you got to, make sure that you actually prioritize him in your game plan because that's how good he is. I mean,
But I think for him, out of everybody in the draft, he gets the shit under the stick the most. Because no matter where he goes, he's not going to have a quarterback.
Nope. So you're going to have to make chicken salad out of chicken shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, and I think he'll be more beneficial. And that's another reason why I'm kind of, me personally, if I was him, corner will be my primary, and then I would sprinkle in myself in the offense because
not gonna kill me.
Or blame me.
I got you, dog.
Or blame me. Because look, bro, while I'm on this defense, we only letting up 14 points. I done scored the 14 on offense by myself. Y'all can't do nothing else without me on the field. I mean, any situation he goes to, I mean, if you look at, let's just, okay, if he goes number one, he goes to the Titans. He
is offense.
He's cooked.
He is offense.
He got to play quarterback. If he goes to the Browns, he's cooked.
Yeah, he ain't got no quarterback.
He goes to the Giants, he's cooked.
Yeah.
If he goes to the Panthers, they don't believe in their quarterback.
He's good.
He's cooked. I mean, I don't remember who else is in that, in the orders, but the best thing for him is to drop. It's not going to happen, but it would be like a Randy Moss situation for him if he dropped or a Lamar situation. The best thing for him is to drop below 15 as far as his future goes.
Yeah.
Like, let's just say he goes to Washington.
Boy.
Or he was able to slide to y'all.
Dog. If I'll be honest, if he gets past 15, that'll break the.
And see, and this is another situation we'll talk about later in another day. But this is what I think they should do with the draft. I think teams should have to pay for the number one draft pick.
Ooh.
Because then if you did, you wouldn't have people tanking.
Yep, no tanking. I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it shouldn't be just the worst team gets the pick, because in my lifetime, I done seen the Browns being the top 5 picks a lot of damn times. You mean to tell me all these years they've been trying?
It's still trash.
Right. And still, come on now.
All right, so listen to these top 10 picks.
Okay.
Right? Tennessee, Cleveland,
Cook,
Giants,
Cook,
Patriots.
Oh
no, he cooked.
No, I like Drake, man, and I like Melrose.
Okay. Jaguars at 5.
He cook.
Raiders at 6.
Offense, they got Brock Bowers, so he could actually play corner and be,
Okay. Par cooked.
He's
par cooked. He par cooked. Like, he still cooked, but par cooked.
He's Jay Will's ribs before he met you. Not enough char.
In the record, bro. Hey, y'all don't get that inside dog.
Keep going.
Hey, I am my bad, y'all. I don't think y'all understand. Inside joke. That's hilarious. I'm clipping that. Hey, excuse me, y'all. This dude is a fool, dog. All right, Raiders at 6, Jets at 7, Panthers.
Oh, he super cooked there.
Panthers at 8.
Cook.
Saints at 9.
They don't really have a quarterback, but if they keep Derek Carr, I like him with Derek Carr.
And then Chicago at 10.
Ooh. Now that's a place.
Now, if he get there, that's crazy. I can't even lie, because I like what they're doing with their building.
And what did I just say? He needs to drop. If
right.
I'm him, I'm going to the combine. I'm walking the 40. Like, I'm just going to walk. They're like, where's it going to be?
You know,
6'7". Yeah, I'm throwing it away.
hey, you gonna take the pro day? You gonna take the combine? You gonna
I'm
take?
both of them. I'm running slower in the what you call it, so I can have Coach Prime. I don't know what's wrong with him because he's not. Let's call it space. He's not going first round. We know that.
Oh yeah, yeah. We
But
know.
he can do something to make himself go lower. And if
Mhm.
I'm Travis, I'm even trying to get to Washington, Chicago,
Man,
Kansas City,
he
or
better
Philly.
he better find that fat suit James Harden had, bro.
Nah, that ain't gonna work. You can't do that in football. You can see it. So they be out there with nothing on. Like that's another thing about the combine. They wear the least amount of clothes ever. Like why?
Dog. Hey, dog. They gotta make sure the
They
good.
want to see how fast you are without pads.
Mhm.
Okay. What I run a 4.2 without pads with the skip ass outfit on. Once you put the pads on, I ain't running as fast.
Nah, that's a fofo.
Yeah.
Still fast, but not a dime.
Right.
Now I get you. Nah, it's gonna be crazy, man. Leading up to the draft, it's gonna be a lot of movement going on from these teams trying to figure out their quarterback situation, whether it's the draft or free agency. Oh Lord,
If
Lord.
I'm Travis, I'm like, hey, Shador, go run the 40 for me. Hey Cam. I just seen them two talking trash to each other too.
Hey, go.
Cam and hey, go run the 40 for me real quick.
Hey, fam, you got me.
Tell his girlfriend run the 40 for him with somebody.
Dog, you know you try.
If I'm Travis Hunter right now, bro, I'm sabotaging this draft, bro.
Hey,
There's no way that I'm getting 10 is the cutoff.
10, dog. As we list off those top 10 teams, I'm telling you, and I'm right there with you. For me, if I'm Travis Hunter, the best situation is Chicago.
If,
I-
if he gets to Chicago, I'm not saying I'm not that dumb to say Super Bowl,
yeah, but it'll be a damn good team.
but division,
Yeah,
they can compete. They was right there with the Lions.
until that Hail Mary happened.
And what position does he play very well?
Cornerback.
He can be on either side of that damn Hail Mary.
True point. True point. True point. True point on that one. Yeah. No. I'm with you on that. Because look, obviously, Tennessee dumpster fire. Sorry, Jay. Matter of fact, hey, Jay hit me up. He's like, boy, these jokers on the clock. He about to treat them like the Knicks. He might switch up his team. Cleveland is no good. Deshaun just got hurt again, so he probably out again for the season. Giants, they don't know what they want to do. They had talent. But the talent just won the Super Bowl with Philly at running back, and the guy that they chose over him, they already released him before the season was over. So they don't know what they doing. They don't know what they do. Hey, dog, I chose you over him. He goes on to win the Super Bowl, but I chose you. But then I'm a fight in the
You know
middle.
another place I was just thinking about?
Mm.
Miami.
Oh, dog. I see. I didn't know if you was gonna say it. I didn't know if you was gonna say it because I know you're a fan of the U. I know you're not a fan of the Dolphins,
Well,
but
no, I'm not a fan of the Dolphins.
yeah, I didn't know if you was gonna say it.
But him on the opposite side of Jalen Ramsey, then also being on the opposite side of Jalen Waddle and
And
Tariq.
yeah,
Ooh.
yeah, that oof. Yeah. Patriots, I don't hate that bad. I just think they got a lot of things that they got to fix. Okay, I'll be honest. I just didn't like the way they did Gerard Mayo. I thought that was some bullshit. All right, I'm not a fan of the Patriots right now. All right, I thought that was some bullshit. All right, that was raggedy. Jaguars, you got to fix Trevor Lawrence. He got too many turnovers. You got to fix it.
Fix him.
Well, he got to. He costs too much money, bro, and he turns the ball over more than Kirk Cousins. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Ain't nobody been able to fix Kirk Cousins. The hell you think they gonna fix Trevor Lawrence? The only thing that gets fixed with Kirk Cousins is his bank account.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. Yeah. One quick topic. We'll spend a little time on this before we get up out of here, man. Obviously, All-Star Weekend just happened last weekend.
Oh Lord.
And a lot of people gave one certain individual a lot of gripe. And I'm gonna let you get yours off, big dog. But let me say this, y'all, and Mike can attest to this. I'm not the biggest LeBron James fan. I'm not, but I am a Lakers fan. But one thing I will not do when it comes to LeBron James, I won't hate him just to hate him, but just because it's the cool shit to do. All right. Now look, me and Mike were talking about this off camera, and I wanted to talk on it on camera because here's my thing. LeBron was in a damn if you do, damn if you don't situation. The man's 40. All right. I can understand that the guy don't play in the All-Star game. He needs all the rest he can get. This man played in enough All-Star games. I think him missing one is okay. He'll be okay. You guys as fans will be okay. All right. Now, him not playing in it, and then him a couple of days later, as the season re-kicks up, and he's still looking like he's 23. That's the point that people are going to jump on his head on. Like, yo, bro, did you just do a 630 Spanish fly dunk? No, what you doing? Like, what you doing? But you couldn't play in the All-Star game? What's up? So it's a damn if you do, damn if you don't situation. They only on his head because who he is. It's because he's just LeBron James. Get off that man. Look, I get it. He's polarizing. But more times than not, LeBron James is only polarizing is because you jerk-offs can't stop glazing. Whether you glazing or hating. Whether on either opposite side of the spectrum. He's only relevant is because y'all go 100% this direction on glazing, or y'all go 100% this direction on hating. That's the only reason why LeBron stays so relevant. So it's like, bro, we understand what LeBron is, but let the man live. He got his reasons for not playing in the All-Star game. Y'all will survive. The world kept on turning. Life happened the day after Sunday. If I remember correctly, Mike, did the sun rise on Monday for you?
Yes.
It rose for me. All right. Look, get off of it, y'all. Let LeBron be LeBron. I get it. He's going to be one of the most polarizing polarizing sports figures, one of them of all time. I get it. But come on. Come on, chill. He's not going to fix the All-Star game. All right. The product's just bad. All right. He alone can't fix it. All right. This is not a LeBron problem. This is an NBA problem. It's not a LeBron problem. So don't try to put it on LeBron. The All-Star game can't get fixed because of LeBron, whether he's there or not. It can't. All right? That's an NBA issue. So I need everybody to woosah, chill out, and piss off. Now, I will say this. I did not watch NBA All-Star Weekend because of this simple fact. I was boycotting because whatever the reason why they didn't give it to me, I wanted Sabrina Ionescu versus Steph. I didn't get it, so I boycotted. All right? I stood my ground. All right? That's the only reason why. So, but man, jump on in here real quick before we get up out of here, Mike T, man. Because I know you always are very very direct in on your opinions on this situation because a lot of people take it too far, man. Go ahead and state your thoughts on LeBron skipping the All-Star game, man.
Well, let me say this. If you skipped one, this was the one to skip because this was the worst All-Star weekend of all time. This joint sucked. From Friday to Sunday, it sucked.
Damn, bro. It was that bad?
Okay, so the highlight was the Rising Stars of the G League winning.
Okay.
No, I mean the Rising Stars game. The G League team didn't win.
Yeah.
But, it was kind of tight because, we got to see whoever won the little tournament got to go to Sunday. Okay. Then they got beat like they should have gotten beat. And it was like, all right, why are we even doing? These are people that was deserving of being all-stars. The skills competition, cheating ass Chris Paul, done polluted Wimby to make them cheat and get disqualified in their skills competition. Like, bro, if you don't want to be there, just don't go.
Thank you.
You took somebody else's spot, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all right, man. 3-point contest sucked, even though my guy won. We got to bring a G Leaguer in every year that just gets unfrozen like Captain America and Austin Powers. And then we go back and we freeze them again until the next February.
Hey, pause right there. Pause right there. Please pause right there. Thank you, bro. Thank you for saying that. Because I have been hollering this to the highest mountains. This is your product, NBA. You keep bringing the G Leaguer to
So,
fight your dunk contest, bro.
so here's the thing. In the past, if you watch this show, I've said you can't really blame LeBron. I was wrong. If you go back and watch all the dunk contests, everybody named Mama that dunks on the level of LeBron has been in a dunk contest.
Mm.
LeBron not doing it made other superstars that possibly could do it not do it. Because once he said no, well, shit, I don't got to do it.
Mm.
You know, and that's how they think. You know, so LeBron, you got to eat the dunk contest up. That's your fault. And there's video out there of you lying. I remember when you told Cheryl Miller you was going to do it, and then you didn't do it.
I just saw that the other day. I just saw that the other day.
Yeah, I remember when he did it. I remember when he said it because I was hyped. And then the next year he didn't do it. And it was like, and I think one of them years was Miami LeBron. It was like, bruh, you would have wanted just showing up. If you didn't miss no dunks, you would have wanted. But as far as the game and LeBron, I'll just say this. Man been in 22 of them drinks. And all you Jordan lovers and Kobe lovers, y'all say, this is why I know that y'all don't be thinking. Y'all just hate. That's their first reaction is hate. They ain't never missed no All-Star game. Hey, bro, Michael Jordan retired twice. Twice. He missed one year that Scottie Pippen won the MVP of the finals, the All-Star MVP. And then he came back. Michael Jordan played when he was 40. Yeah, because he came back off of being out for 2 years. He had a rest. We haven't seen LeBron miss none of these joints. Kobe didn't play because he was hurt. Nobody said anything to Kobe.
Yeah.
But LeBron is hating. Now, I will say, it is not his fault that the All-Star game is in the way it is right now. David Stern is rolling over in his grave. But I do hate this notion that the All-Star game has just gotten bad the last few years.
It's been bad.
Dog, let's stop acting like the game was so competitive back in the day, bro. Let's stop, please.
I'm with you.
They had sympathy games.
Yeah.
The game when Jordan was his last All-Star game, they were sitting there telling Kobe to miss free throws. The Magic Johnson game, you can't tell me everybody was sitting there competing with him the way they would compete with Magic Johnson. And I'm not saying they gave him sympathy for Magic Johnson. I'm saying the moment was just too big for everybody to sit up there and act like it wasn't his moment.
Yeah, they knew what it was.
They knew what it was. Let's stop acting like that. Or every game is not the 2001 All-Star game, which was in D.C., ironically, which was held as one of the best games. We don't even got no tape on the All-Star games back where Wilton was playing. So we don't know what the hell was going on back then.
Thanks.
So let's stop acting like it's just these last few years and these athletes are the ones that messed up the All-Star game. Nobody's ever cared about the All-Star game for real. No one's ever really took it serious. To be honest with you, the one that gets the least amount of coverage, which is baseball, is the one that's baseball and hockey are the ones that people take more serious.
Yeah.
But the NBA players and the NFL players, neither one of them take it too serious because they get too much damn money. And it sucks that you have to make a financial incentive for them to do it, but this is the era they live in. I think they need to put maybe the winner each team gets $1 million per person that wins. I mean, you making $17 billion, $12 million ain't gonna hurt.
Yeah.
You know, make it East versus West.
They definitely did that, East versus West.
Make it East versus West, 2 stipulations plus the money. The first stipulation is whoever wins gets the home court advantage in the finals, and also the other winner, whoever has the worst record in that conference gets the number one pick.
Mm.
And then you will start seeing more competition.
I like that idea, bro.
You know, I mean, it sucks that we have to get to this point because I just know all my friends that play basketball, even myself, when I played basketball and I played basketball in a game where we're playing that has a score
Mm-hmm.
or, you know, a winner or a loser, you know, there's a difference between just going out there shooting hoops with your friends. If it was a game that counts as a winner or a loser, I know people that would break their arms to play in the All-Star game, let alone play in the NBA.
Yeah.
But the All-Star game is a reflection of what we see every game anyway.
Ooh, of a regular season game. Yeah,
I mean, come on now.
hey, I don't disagree with you. No, because like hey, it's people don't want to be honest that the NBA product has taken a step back in quality of content. They have.
I don't know.
Just for me. And I'm not speaking for you, Mike. I'm saying, and this might be the old mother in me. Is I when I think of basketball, I think of so many elements that goes into basketball. I think of rebounding, stealing, defense, offense, all that, blocking, all the elements of basketball. And we used to get not all of it, but at least a good majority of all those elements when we were watching it. A good majority of all those elements. I didn't say we got all of them.
Oh, no, I'm not. Here's my thing.
Yeah.
I don't disagree with you.
Yeah.
I think that the decline has come from the superstars.
Yes, and I can agree with you on that.
I think everybody else is playing their hearts out.
Okay.
I
Like you
think superstars.
Okay.
They're getting paid $300-something million for not winning nothing. And Michael Jordan said it years ago. He said the difference between us and them is we didn't get paid until we started actually producing.
They get
They
paid
get paid.
Possible.
I mean, look at Jimmy Butler. Everybody was like, Jimmy Butler took him to the finals 2 years in a row. So? And I'm not saying this as a Miami Heat fan. I'm talking about as sports in general.
Yeah.
When have we awarded the losers?
And lately,
yeah. So they should have paid him. They should have got him help. No, get back there and win.
Yeah. I pay winners.
I mean, these guys are coming out to the public and saying they want to get traded and then getting traded.
Yeah. They're getting what they want.
So I think when we say that, because I 100% agree with you, I just think it's the superstars don't care as much anymore. And it sucks. It sucks. I mean, but on the flip side, and we can have this conversation another day, but just to throw this out there, these athletes have a lot more to worry about than our athletes that we grew up with.
Being in the public eye does that.
Yeah, like social media.
Yes.
Like if one of these athletes cheat on their wife, we know the minute he cheated.
Know who it was with, how it was with,
where they went to dinner at, what they ordered for dinner.
Hey, we know the position, we know the time.
Exactly. It was a surprise to us when such and such got, after 12 years in the league, he got a divorce. Like,
oh shit, damn, yeah.
Oh or somebody had 15 kids. We didn't find out until after.
Yeah.
And we in class with the Bama.
You know what I equate it to or related to? It always goes back to the conversation we have on In the Four Corners of Wrestling when we talk about the difference of how dirt sheets and all this shit is now. When we didn't have that back in the day, we probably had to steal the magazine out the 7-Eleven back in the day, the little wrestling magazine, to even have any inkling of any kind of non-kayfabe, situation. So it's kind of like in this situation right here where the NBA is almost falling in the same suit where, man, we're gonna do certain things to reel you in, and get your money. And we're going to keep following that strategy as long as the money comes in. We're not worried about the actual how you feel about the content, because I don't think they care about the content right now. There's no way they do. They're looking at the actual bottom line numbers, because say what you want, the NBA is profitable right now because they are international.
They won't be if they keep it up.
Well, yes and no. And yes, I agree with you because they'll start losing the purest of fans, of actual basketball fans. They'll get tired of watching. They're like, I can't watch this content no more. But the thing is that they're on such an international stage right now. It's kind of hard to get the whole world on one accord to say, "Hey, stop watching this content because it's so bad."
Okay, watch. Watch what I tell you. Remember, baseball at one point in time was America's pastime.
It was. It was.
It's probably number 4 behind wrestling now.
No, if you're putting wrestling
Football,
in
basketball,
there,
wrestling.
if you're putting wrestling in there, I would put baseball 5. I would put hockey before baseball now.
All right then. NBA keep messing around if they want to.
Point proven. I got you. Point proven.
Keep messing around if you want to.
I caught you.
Because what got the NBA over that hump was the Magic and Bird.
Yes.
Remember, NBA before we was born was tape delayed.
Yeah. Well, hell, let's call it a spade a spade. Magic and Bird saved the NBA.
Right, and they need somebody now to save it because LeBron is on his way out.
Yes.
And LeBron came into the point where the league was already made. He didn't come into a league where it needed anybody to save it.
In fact.
You know what I'm saying? So
it was a torch passing for him.
I don't even think it was that. Okay. Larry Bird, Magic Johnson have been heralded as they saved the league, right? Then you had Jordan next.
Mm-hmm.
From Jordan, you had a crop of superstars.
Yeah.
You had AI, Kobe, Shaq, Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, that whole crop.
Dirk.
LeBron came into that.
He did. Yeah.
So all he needed to really do he exceeded expectations because he became who he was. But all he needed to do was just come in and just be
present.
Exactly.
Yes. I feel you.
So now we're at a point where we like every time Adam Silver tries to give it to somebody,
they do something.
Is one going pow 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 pow?
Yep.
One can't not be on Instagram or texting something ignorant.
Yeah, I got you.
The others can't stay healthy.
Yeah.
It's like
who's going to pick it up next?
And they this next 3 years for the NBA, money is going to be at an all-time high.
Mm-hmm.
Viewership is going to go down if it stays like this, which will bring down the dynamic of where they at, and then another sport may pass them. Because we're being honest, wrestling is probably number 2
right now.
Yes.
Okay. I'm not going to argue that because obviously I'm a wrestling fan. And I think wrestling is really popping right now.
Case in point, for wrestling, our Super Bowl is WrestleMania. Mm-hmm. Our All-Star game would be what? Royal Rumble? Survivor Series.
Probably. I would probably say Survivor Series. Yeah. Because you get the showcase of all the brands. Yeah, I'm with you. No, hey, valid points, my brother. Valid points. Matter of fact, such a great point. We're gonna put a pin in it. We're gonna put a pin in this show because man, that's great conversation that needs to get had on another day to finish this. Because hey, my man, my multi-man T didn't drop some nuggets for y'all, man. You better pay attention. That's why you gotta like, share, subscribe, baby. That's why you gotta like, share, subscribe. But hey, man, we gonna get up out of here. We gonna park the bus right here. Hey, multi-man T, man, drop them socials for the people so they can hear more nuggets for you, man.
Coach Drip _ Mike T on Instagram and Twitter. Michael Turner on Facebook, and you can find me everywhere else on 613. I just be here.
Yes, sir. You heard what the man said. Tap in with him. And of course, you can find me on Twitter, KCY Most importantly, you can find me right here every Saturday, whether it's in the Four Corners of Wrestling or D-Man Cave Sports Podcast, right here with my 613 family, right here on the 613 Faye Productions YouTube channel. And of course, make sure you tap in with all the other content we got. We got them Tech boys, Maryland Tech boys be doing their thing. Mike T be having them boys balling. They be balling. Of course, like I said, in the Four Corners of Wrestling, D-Man Cave Sports Podcast, which you're watching right now, every Saturdays. And of course, on Sundays, we got, yeah, that's right, top five moments in the week of wrestling with our man King Man. And of course, you make sure you keep your eyes peeled. That's why you got to hit that bell notification when we drop any content, whether it's shorts or any other content that we got cooking up in the background. So like, share, subscribe to the 613 Faye Productions YouTube channel. Other than that, on behalf of me and my bro, Mike T, man, hey, man, we about to shut the door on you. Y'all ain't got to go home, but y'all got to get the hell up out of the man cave because we up out of here and we got some sports to watch. Hey, man, it's been real. We'll peep y'all next Saturday. Peace and love.
It won't be basketball.